Good morning, beauties. Good morning, beloveds, fellow travelers. Yes, here we are. Well, yesterday after my video, I started noticing some symptoms of migraine, which I get not too frequently, and so they often catch me off guard. And for me, the electrical field, so to speak, is disturbed. That's what it feels like. And after I looked into, once I was able to look at anything, looked into what was going on right in the cosmos, in and around our planet. Of course, there we are with massive coronal mass ejections from the sun. Huge activity with the sun and with the Schumann resonance of our beautiful planet Earth. You know, jacking up, down, but these blasts from the sun, right? They affect our electromagnetic field as well as all of the electrical fields on the planet, and certainly the magma, earthquakes, the movement of the planet is affected when it gets hit by these huge blasts from the sun. Don't ask me to explain all the details because I am not adept to that level, but I could immediately relate the sort of dis-ease that I was feeling in my body to this extraordinary activity of the sun. And, and also having checked in with some others who were also feeling sort of frequency disruptions. I'm great. That term just came right now. More and more, I think that we need to truly understand how intricately we are designed and how everything is connected. Again, we say this a lot, and we have been saying it for a long time. All is one. We are all connected. But we are going to be getting more and more opportunities to truly understand that and to really stop separating ourselves, right, I, me, mine, from the whole. There is no possibility of that, right, except what we do with our minds. So this is, and it always has been, but I think it's becoming clearer and clearer that learning to lovingly tame the mind. We are not going to use punishment. We are not going to attempt to saddle and bridle and whip our minds, right? We're going to use alternative methods, such as what they're starting to develop with horses, where it's a communion with the horse, where they are not putting things into their mouths and harming them, and they are still able to ride with the horse, right? Versus we're going to tame and control your nature in order to have you do what we want you to do. So similar to the mind, and again, that, bears the question here, what is going to be taming the mind? Yeah? So that deep existential pondering of who am I? And it might be better asked, what am I? What is I to begin with? Yeah? So big questions in the field, as always. They've always been here. People have always been seeking answers or pondering, and which leads to further questioning. So, curiosity, gentleness, kindness, sweetness, right? When I recognized that what was happening was a migraine, right? I simply canceled everything, went out into the meadow out here, and lay down on the earth. Now, I'm very grateful that I have the ability to do that, right? I'm in a spot on purpose where I can do that. But attending to ourselves during these moments, during this particular year, this particular season on earth, which I feel is going to be very, very, very ramped up. It already is, right? It's a continuation, but it's different, it's new. And there's a kind of an urgency, but with a profound level of invitation that we really, really, truly decide to step into. Wow, I wish I had a brand new language. And I know there are lots of languages, and even people, speaking in light languages, which I've had the experience of those things coming through me as well. But in this moment, right, to use a word that's been used and used and used lately quite a lot, but it still, I think, holds its resonance, which is authentic. To really, really be curious about your authentic medicine, the authentic medicine that is yours, that is uniquely yours, but that is, of course, as we were saying, connected to all, right? One, shard of glass, right, from the, supposedly shattered vessel, but actually it's all still complete and whole, and you are a part of it, expressing that one section. Maybe a piece of a mosaic would be a better image, or the classic thread in the beautiful fabric, right, with all the different colors, all the different kinds of threads, silk and wool and hemp and flax fibers and linen and cotton and every kind of fiber in every kind of color, gold itself being woven through, right, this beautiful unfurling fabric of the all. And you are an essential and gorgeous thread in that fabric. Yeah? So it's always both and, right? The uniqueness of you shining through, allowing yourself to continue to peel away layers that are clouding, right, the brightness of your light, your particular light, right? It may be a very soft, very soft, pale pink light. It may be a blazing bright as the sun golden light. It may be a deep cobalt blue light. Yeah? An underwater light. But the emphasis here is on your authentic voice, your authentic expression being shared as a medicine during this time, trusting that whatever flows through you naturally that feels good, right? It might be scary if you've been told to shh, right? In whatever version this has come at you, it might be a little bit scary to certain parts of the mind, right? The sort of controlling ego version of the mind that was just trying to keep you safe, right? By conforming you to what seemed to be the needs of others, yeah? But now is the time to truly throw off those heavy coats and take a risk to be seen first by yourself in the mirror of your own soul, right? Your soul is whole, perfect, you know, it is the elemental aspect of you, right? Every part is perfect, yeah? But to release ourselves to the best of your ability, yeah? When it feels overwhelming, when it feels too much, you take the long pause, the long, deep lean back, the long period of slow breath, right? Just being with your embodied self in quietude. Yeah, it doesn't all have to be rush forward, constantly pulling new arrows from the quiver, right? Finding your own equilibrium, finding your own timing, but just that your focus is on more of you being offered forward in trust and faith. Number one, that you're not alone, because we are all one, broken up into beautiful little individual expressions. But here we are, okay? Together in this time. And so I bow to your continued compassionate gaze that you allow for yourself, right? The gaze, soft gaze into the mirror of deep and profound compassion and huge respect for yourself. And then by way of that, understanding that all beings who are on this planet have also been walking through many fires. And yes, we know, as I spoke before, and you know very well, some people are not in their right minds, right? They're not. Their minds are twisted based on lack of access. They've cut off access to their heart, to their dantian, to the womb space, right? And they're living solely up here. Yeah. And so, yes, hard to watch that. Hard to be near that. Hard to be acknowledging that there's that much intensity in the human family really activating such big ways right now, right? So care for yourself tenderly, profound care for yourself, spending as much time as you can out on the earth, close to nature, in big or small ways, yeah? Spend a lot of time reminding yourself to practice. It doesn't have to be for 2 hours. It can be for 2 minutes, 10 times per day. Pause, lean back, slow your breath way down. Let some sound out through your lips. Ah. Lower your point of reference from up here down. Close your eyes. That's a practice. These days, our eyes are overused. Close your eyelids and then do your practice for 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 1 minute. Yeah? Come back into your body. Remember yourself. Remember yourself. Put your arms back on, your legs back on. Put everything right. Remind yourself, oh yeah, here I am. All right, beloveds. Sending so much love. Bowing deeply to you and to all of us. Big love.